Thomas. We have the affiliates back with us. There's always Representative Gary Hicks here.
Thank you, Gary.
Who else have we got?
John Crawford.
John Crawford's here. Back. Very good. John Crawford. Representative John Crawford. We have some affiliate partners here. Savannah, who is this? Eastman people, say hi. Thank you for our affiliates. Our affiliates make everything happen around here. So the other thing we would like to recognize is, as we talked a little bit about RPAC and all the great things, we've had some very special people in our association. We have two people that have made the RPAC Hall of Fame, and that's Jewel McKinney. She's actually number 3 in our Hall of Fame in Tennessee, which is pretty awesome. And we also have Randy Thomas in the Hall of Fame. I think he was number 11, which is cool because that was also his Social Security number, so works out great. At this time, I'd like to bring up Senator Lundburg, and he's going to introduce all the legislators here and talk about what's going on in Nashville. So come on up.
Question for you, can I do one thing from back here?
Yes.
And honestly say, I absolutely love, literally love, realtors. I could not resist that. So, Governor Ramsey, I feel kind of strange doing this.
First time in 10 years.
I get to talk first, and Ron, you set the stage in Northeast Tennessee. So, frankly, as a realtor, and I don't mean this disrespectfully to the political profession, but I'll tell you, I think he is much happier to say, not that he's a former lieutenant governor, but that he is current grandpa to 5? 6.
Right.
So I missed him. Outstanding. I want to sideline a minute, if you'll give me a politician, so taking a couple extra minutes is part of what we do. Garrett Addington, I'm guessing you're one of the youngest people in here. So,
Yes, sir.
and Garrett, I knew from school. He went to school with my son, and he became a realtor about a year ago. And when I saw him in here, he said, I'm not going to the microphone. Is that okay? Can everybody hear me? He said, well, I was just told that I really need to come to this event. So are you guys just going to talk a lot? It's like, yeah. But, but it's an opportunity, because I want to, here's my pitch, and put it into perspective for you why. This is a relationship. The legislators, aside from Lieutenant Governor Ramsey, I'm not a realtor, so, even though my wife is. So, but Halsey's not, John Crawford's not, Rusty's not. We will vote on and make decisions that impact your business about how easy it is or how difficult it is to sell a house, to buy a house, to refinance a house. We can make your job easier or more difficult, and hopefully we make it easier. But it's frankly the relationship that we have that does it. And that's why is this important? It's frankly a learning experience both ways for the two of us, so or for the multitude of us. I also want to tell you about the leadership you've got. So, and it's frankly pretty impressive. Senator Rusty Crowe is in your 3rd term in the Senate.
Actually, probably 7 or 8.
7 or 8. He's been there forever. He's the chairman of the Health and Welfare Committee, and does an absolutely incredible job. And you can see that by the respect he garners in Nashville. It's frankly like Lieutenant Governor Ramsey. It's we call him here Rusty. He has a different impression and a different respect in Nashville. David Hawk, has served, I want to say, 7th term right now, so as well. He is the deputy majority leader, in the caucus, and that's important because the caucus has a very limited amount of leadership positions they're voted on by the members. So they are folks who can frankly help move and stop legislation, move good ones, and stop ones that aren't so good. And there's a lot of bad legislation. Bud Halsey, he is in his 2nd term. I will tell you, thank God that I always, the only thing I ever ask is I always want to speak before Bud Halsey. Because if you've ever heard Bud talk, he is truly like a stand-up comedian. Anybody that goes behind Bud has trouble. But Bud has done an incredible job in in a very short amount of time. And John Crawford, who has done a phenomenal job. He represents the 1st District. He's in his first term, but you wouldn't know it. One of the things, and I've told this in front of groups before, I hear a lot of things about John Crawford, 2 that stand out because people keep talking about the same thing. And frankly, he took my spot, so I was kind of curious, how's he doing? Is he doing well? And I hear 2 things. I hear, he works really, really hard and he listens. And if there's 2 things that I want to hear about people, they work really hard and they listen. He is also the assistant floor leader as well. So, and you've got a lot of other leadership positions here. I can keep going or I can stop. So should I keep going a little bit? Keep going. So, thank you, and again, for letting us be here. If you notice, another thing that all of us have in common, really, we have a lot of small business experience. So it's not one of those where we come from large corporate backgrounds. We get it, and we get the importance of, frankly, the relationship between us. I will tell you that in addition to the relationship we have here, one-on-one with folks, where's Russ? Russ, you're here with your mom and your daughter. I will tell you, Russ is, frankly, Russ is a powerhouse in Nashville. And he's a powerhouse in his own right. He's a powerhouse because the realtors are behind him and have been behind him for a long time. But he's also a powerhouse because he is respected and admired across the aisle. So there is absolutely, I can't think of anyone that has a higher degree of respect in Nashville in working with legislators than Russ. Russ, thank you for what you do and what you've done for them. You're probably going to come up and talk about the legislative session. I will tell you that in my opinion, what have we done in the real estate business? So to further it, I will tell you very candidly, I hate this because Hank's going to start writing stuff down. But frankly, we have tried to stay out of the business. I think we've put, well, government, some people look at government to try to fix everything. And government has a very limited role in what it can fix. And it's frankly not that much. So I will tell you that in a broad scale, I think the most important things we've done, so we have a $37.1 billion state budget. We have AAA bond ratings from 3 agencies. We're one of only 11 states in the country that has that. We have 0 road debt. We have free 2 years of education at a community college for anyone under 18, and now, because of last year, we have Tennessee Reconnect, so that if you're over 18 and you want to go back and finish off that 2-year degree, you can do that free of charge, and it hasn't cost taxpayers a bit. So we have a surplus. We've cut taxes, we've moved the ball, we've cut the grocery tax by 20%. We have cut the hall income tax the last couple of years on its way to being phased out over the next 4 years. Those are really good things for Tennessee. Why? Because frankly, you're seeing it, hopefully, and you'll see it over the next, not just year or 2, but over the next 10, 20 years. If we do our job right, Tennessee becomes a place. People don't want to just move because they want to live here, which they do, but they want to work here. They want to start a business here. They want to expand their business here. That's what's really important. That's what moves the market for you. So it moves the market for all of us. I will say, again, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the relationship across the board. For all of us, and I hope you all don't mind that I'm speaking for all of us, but I've heard us all say the same thing, that we are here for you. So if you need us, call us, not just about realtor issues, but if it's any other issue you want to know about. Frankly, the folks in East Tennessee, we get it. We also genuinely like each other, so most of the time. So we really do. But we want to do what's in the best interest of East Tennessee and frankly the state. So thank you for the honor to serve.